address again here?
550 11th Avenue.
Hey everyone, Robert Nixon here. I'm sitting with Maureen of the Urbanary Home and Garden on 550 11th Avenue. We're going to ask her a question about her little store here. It's quite neat. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Maureen Gallinger. I just got back to Campbell River about a year ago and just started a business here.
You're the owner operator of the Urbanary. Can you explain a little for those who don't know what the Urbanary is, how you came up with the concept and how long you've been being the owner for?
Yeah, so I've just opened it 6 months ago, and it's a store where people can consign their home and garden decor and have things move on. So saving the planet one used gift at a time, and there's just an overabundance of things, people changing their lives, and so they need it's a bit of a service, and I think it's really helpful. That's the part that's sort of my passion, is just to helping people, and
no time to do it themselves, right? Or have it, Yeah. Neat. So what did you do before becoming the owner of the Urbanary?
The Urbanary.
Urbanary.
Yeah. I was an executive director of a not-for-profit for 11 years. And one of the things I did for them was start a thrift store. And in doing that, I learned, a lot about marketing and displaying and things like that, which I really love doing. So, and also, creating relationships with customers and people that pop in and just creating community. So I thought I'd do that.
Yeah, cool. Which is sort of what this is about. It's meant to promote community community businesses, and then sort of provide some value to the people watching, right? Yeah. Try and be a little bit more about the community as opposed to just the sales part, right? Are there any other business that you've ever owned or that you currently own?
My husband and I had a forestry consulting company for, I think it was around 22 years or something. And then he went off to a paid job, a regular job. And then I went off to university and went off to do a different career. So I used to do accounting for people. So I understand sort of the financial part of business.
Yeah, which is a huge part for sure.
It is a big part. Yeah.
The numbers have to make sense, right? To keep going.
Math.
Yeah. Neat. Is there anything that you wish you had known for starting out in this business or the other ones, I guess?
Well, I would have liked to have known that I opened in February and you cannot put window signs on cold glass. So for 2 months I had no signs and just relied on, posters in the window. So it was a slow start, but if I'd have known that, I would have done something quite different. Yeah,
and February is kind of probably a little bit of a slow time of year after Christmas and stuff, right? Yeah. But good, probably, because at least you can figure your business out and take the time to, before you get too busy, I guess. What makes you passionate about what you do?
Well, I think that we have an overabundance of things, and saving the planet, stopping that boat from China. If
reusing
you
things.
Can give a gift. So, my push here is that yes, you can give used, and absolutely, and so. There's lots of beautiful things in here that could use a new home. Yeah,
it's nice. I was telling her my mom's not allowed in here if she comes to town, but I'll bring her in. But there's lots of cool stuff in here. She'd love it for sure. Yeah. What would you say is your biggest accomplishment in your career, if you've reached it yet?
So one of the things that I did was bring the Books and Bubbles bus to Cowichan in my last job as an executive director. And that's an onboard early learning. So it's a 41-foot Bluebird bus, all outfitted for onboard early learning. And then it would go out to 5 different communities and bring programs to little kids and families.
So kids like before school or what?
So it's onboard Strong Start. So that's 0 to 5 till school.
Interesting. I never really heard of that before. That's
neat. Well, it came.
So for the kids that need it, or the kids that are advanced to the point where they can.
Anybody that wants to come aboard and play.
Yeah. Nice. Cool. So we talked a little bit about this before we started, but how do you market your business? Do you use social media and stuff like that, or just the signs in the window, or?
Poster in the window. Well, I use the newspaper, and I try to participate in different things that they have rather than just a single ad. And then I'm on What's On Digest, and right now I'm on Coffee News. And I am on Facebook, and I just started Instagram. I am so new
Nice.
that I think I just deleted my Instagram account, but that'll be up and going.
I kind of built my business on Facebook in the beginning.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But I just recently have started doing more posting and more activity on like Instagram and Twitter and YouTube and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you don't know the one platform, I think it's better just to stick with one until you know it.
Right.
And focus on being consistent there and providing some value before you spread too far.
Right.
Because that was my thing. I was like, I can't go do Instagram and everything. I don't know how to do any of it. Like,
No.
So
I
I
have a
think
granddaughter that helps.
yeah, there you go. And if anyone wants, we're checked into her business, so you can go check it out on Facebook there.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Facebook's great.
Yeah.
We're skipping that one, right? Shoot.
I don't have long-term plans. I'm too old to
This
have
may be an
long-term
interesting
plans.
one because you talked about it a little bit before, but do you know much about real estate?
My husband was a real estate agent for about 2 years, and I did the book, so I know that end of things.
It's not cheap, is it?
No. And then he went back to his forestry, which he loves, and that's what he's doing now.
Yeah,
so
cool.
I know a little bit about real estate.
The business. And you obviously have owned homes and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you own this building or is it leased?
No, I do not.
No. Okay.
No,
Cool.
it's leased.
Do you have any advice for someone who might be interested in starting a business?
Well, I have this poster, and the very middle is full of little sayings, and the very middle says, "Ignore everybody." So do what you
funny.
love to do, and
I need that.
just keep your vision, because everybody has an advice. Everybody's an expert.
Yeah.
So that's
So
why.
just
And
do it.
just do it, and avoid the water cooler gangs. Stay
Yeah. It's interesting you say that because when I started in real estate, there was like one person I remember asking a question when I was thinking about it, and it was like all I got. She was an assistant or a front desk at one of the offices, and all I got is like the negative.
Yeah,
So
people
when
are
I
worried
decided to
about
do
you.
it, I just jumped in, and I was like, if I had researched it too much, I feel like I would have got talked out of it.
Right.
So not that you shouldn't research things, you should be prepared, and you should have the financials and stuff to do it. But I think don't overthink it and don't ask too many questions.
Yeah, you have to do the math, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
But follow your own vision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No matter what anyone
Don't get
thinks.
pulled off the page. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. What are you looking forward to this year, either business or personal?
Well, anniversary sort of, being in business, opening for a year, being open for a year, and just looking back and then looking ahead and making some different plans, changing whatever. And the other thing would be just to get more, be more involved in painting the furniture. Yeah.
Because you do. So, do you sell the stuff you paint then? Mm-hmm. And will you? So if someone wanted something done, would you do it, or do you just
I don't do custom work. There's too much stress.
Yeah. So you just do it and then sell it, like this thing behind us you painted, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And can you tell us a little bit about the painting? What you started to tell us, like it's kind of like chalk paint, but not.
Well, I use Fusion Mineral Paint.
Yeah.
It's a Canadian company, and I just love the way that it goes on and covers, and and it has lots of colors, and I like to stick with Canadian.
Yeah, that's good. Always support local for sure.
Support local.
Yeah. Lots of stuff we have to get from China, but like you say, if you can keep it, if you can keep it for local, it's better to support local businesses and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
If you could have dinner with anyone in the world, dead or alive, who would it be?
It would probably be my grandmother, who I've never met.
Oh no.
She's from Germany, and I've never met her, but I've had sort of communication with her a little bit. And
okay. Is she still alive?
No.
But you had, so she was alive when you're around, just never met her.
Yeah, I think she passed when I was really, really little. But I just think that I would love to hear some of her wisdom.
Her stories and stuff, yeah. My grandpa on my mom's side died when I was 2, and they started, I grew up in Hornby, and they started the first ferries there.
Oh,
so some of their stories would be neat.
Yes.
The crazy stuff, like they were rolling the ferry into the water, on logs. And
oh, gee, yeah.
I don't know how they did some of it, so that would be neat.
Yeah.
So that's about it, but is there anything else that I didn't ask you that you want to talk about, your store or anything, or?
No, I don't think so. I think that's lots.
Yeah, everyone's welcome to come in and check it out. It's actually quite neat in here. There's tons of stuff. We could decorate our house pretty quick, I think. We did our suite. Like when we moved in, we decorated our suite. We're slowly decorating our upstairs, but it's like the suite was done right away and super nice furnished. And the upstairs just sort of got pushed aside, right? So we're slowly working on it. And then the last little question is, do you have anyone else that you would recommend I interview?
Well, probably anybody on 11th Avenue.
Anybody on 11th Avenue?
Anybody on 11th Avenue.
I tried to do Rob the mortgage tensory.
Oh yeah.
I never got them.
Well,
Some people aren't into it,
there's
right?
the
But
beach fire and
actually,
that.
Beach Fire's been recommended a few times.
Yeah. So
Who else?
11th
What about Healthy Way?
Healthy Way, yeah.
They'd be a good
So
one.
11th Avenue is sort of becoming the destination shopping spot. You know, you get food here.
Yeah.
You can go health food store. There's the community hall,
Yeah.
and a bunch of little shops and. Yeah.
So there's
And
getting to be more and more
Teas,
little
Stonehouse
businesses.
Teas is on the street.
And it's sort
yeah.
of connected right to Shoppers Row, so it's
It
easy
is,
access,
yeah.
right? So
And lots of parking.
yeah, awesome. We'll try to find someone else on Shoppers Ave in the next little bit. Well, thank you, and it was nice to meet you.
You're very welcome.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.